Here's your chance. Use the ball to break down that door and bust Tennessee out. Sly, you're gonna need Tennessee to carry the TNT to blow the perimeter wall. Needless to say, you'll want to make sure he steers clear of things like fire or bullets.
Naturally. Thanks, Bentley.
Son, who is it you keep talking to?
I have a thing in my ear that lets me talk to my friend. And now he's telling me you need to carry some of that TNT so we can blow the gate.
Sure. I got voices in my head telling me to blow things up too. They've been right so far. Let's get to it.
Look around, Sly. There's bound to be a switch somewhere.
Well, looks like we can mosey along now.
Sly, use that melting pot to move Tennessee forward. Just avoid the flames. Well, it looks like somebody's supplying Toothpick with new technology. That is a phased carpet race, Sly. One touch means instant death. Switch into your jailbird costume and try using that ball in a different way. Press the R2 button to get on top of it. You should be able to ride it around using the left stick.
Huh, that did the trick. Let's keep moving along.
Sly, it appears that archway in front of the door is some kind of locking mechanism. And that block is the key. Now you just need to figure out how to get it in there.
All right.
Use the ball
I
to
guess
get
break
across the
time
board,
is
Sly.
over. I ain't getting any younger. I just want to say I knew you was a Cooper the second I laid eyes on you.
Thanks, but Tennessee, we need to go. You ready?
Well, not really. Whoa!
Somehow, we had managed to survive and make it back to the hideout. Once there, Tennessee gave us the lowdown, how he'd been planning the bank heist that should have gone down in Cooper lore as his masterpiece, only to have a mysterious new sheriff arrest him before he even reached the bank. Curiously, the robbery still occurred, and all the bank's gold was stolen. Tennessee was charged even though he was already in prison, and the gold was never recovered. Of course, he had a strong suspicion it was Sheriff Toothpick himself who had stolen the gold and framed him. And after a little research, there was no doubt he was right. Bentley was able to uncover plenty of information about the sheriff. Although he changed his appearance somewhat, Toothpick was a two-bit gangster from present-day Eastern Europe. According to his file, he'd grown up loving two things: gold and cowboy movies. He eventually specialized in gold robberies, and for a while had masterminded some of the largest scores around the world. Then he abruptly vanished. The word was he had always thought of himself as a gunslinger, and it looked like he had found a way to make that a reality. The guy was a real loose cannon. We'd have to watch our backs if we were going to steal back the missing gold and restore Tennessee Kid Cooper's reputation as the greatest outlaw of the Old West.
Okay, the first order of business is getting Tennessee his guns back.
Well, it's just the one gun now. I upgraded. But yeah, I need my shooting iron back.
Agreed. According to my sources, Toothpick closed this old gold mine several months ago, declaring it unsafe. In fact, he's converted it to a storage facility for his stolen goods, including Tennessee's gun. We'll need to take measures with this job so as not to arouse suspicion. So, employing a masterful disguise, I'll tail Toothpick to the mine's entrance and mark it with a homing beacon. Murray, you'll then use the beacon to find your way there. Toothpick's sure to have secured the entrance, so we'll need your formidable skills to get it open. Then, once we have access, Tennessee can get in and get his gun back. Let's get to work.
If nobody's going to find this entrance, time to take a little look at my gold!
All right, time to open up a can of hack. Oh, scorpions! Guys, help!
Yeehaw! The cavalry's are coming!
Don't worry, Bentley! I got the bug spray right here!
Security, thy game is hacked. Awesome, Murray! Okay, Tennessee, you're up.
Shoot! I'll be in and out quicker than a hyperactive rattlesnake.
Hey, guys! This door's kinda, heavy.
Yeehaw! There's my gun! Uh-huh! That's right! The kid is back in business! What in tarnation? Whew! This big old door is gonna require my crack shot technique. First, I press and hold the R2 button to enter crack shot mode. Next, I can use the right stick to move the cursor and draw a bead on multiple targets. Then I just release the R2 button to blast them. I can only use crack shot when my Cooper focus is full.
Tennessee? Toothpick's office is somewhere in the upper levels of the saloon. To find out what he's planning, our best bet is to plant a bug. Needless to say, we must remain undetected. Conveniently, I discovered they're looking for a new bartender. So I'll go in, undercover, and control the situation by introducing the patrons to my special home-brewed sarsaparilla.
Your mustache looks bigger. What have you been feeding it?
Pay attention, Sly. You'll need to enter through that window and make your way to the ventilation system. Meanwhile, I'll have the goons inside so sugared up, they'll be seeing double until they crash hard. Once you launch the RC car in the vents, I'll take control and guide it to Toothpick's office.
You're not gonna start wearing that mustache all the time, are you?
Jealousy is such an ugly emotion, Sly.
Watch your back, pal. This place looks pretty rough.
Will do. See you inside. Greetings,
been informed this establishment is in dire need of an expert tap jockey. I've got sarsaparilla?
Great, Sly. You just need to reach the ventilation duct. All right, Sly. Launch that little beauty.
All right, listen up. My partner's got an ace up his sleeve, and we're about to go all in. This trump card's going to crush Cooper and the rest of his clean-jumping gang. We's going to learn 'em you don't yank a rattlesnake's tail, lest you're looking to get bit. Then, we are going to finish loading up the train and haul our sweet little kisters out of this one-horse town. Once we get that loot back into present day, toothpick, going to be worth millions! Oopsie.
Dang it, boss! Would you watch where you're pointing that thing?
Are you talking to me?
Whoa, boss, whoa! I'm sorry, I didn't mean nothing.
That's not good. Looks like Toothpick rustled himself a pretty lady.
Sweet jumping jackrabbits! That's no lady, that's Carmelita! What is she doing here?
You know her?
I'm afraid so. Something is very wrong here, Tennessee. But all quantum physics aside, we have to rescue her. Nobody can get there faster than you. I'll grab Sly and Murray, and we'll meet you in the van. Just get going.
Whew. I am only too happy to get rid of this one. Her tongue's sharp enough to cut leather.
Stinking cowards! Afraid to untie me and fight like men? I swear when I get out of this...
No sense fretting about that, little lady. Cry, cry, little dear, yes. Just enjoy the ride!
Pretty ahead, Miss Carmelita! Everything's under control!
Who are you?
Pleased to meet you, ma'am. Why, I'm Tennessee Kid...
Don't tell me! You're a Cooper, right? I knew it!
Yes, ma'am. Bentley told me you...
Stop calling me ma'am! The name's Inspector Fox. Wait, Bentley's here?
Well, looks like they're right behind us.
Carmelita, I'm glad you're okay.
Why, that conniving little...
Much obliged for a helping hand, Inspector Fox. Let me run these banditos over to prison, and I be back for you, all in lickety-split. Of course, you feeling neighborly? You could just turn yourselves in.
As much as I like the idea of Sly in a cell, nobody kidnaps Inspector Carmelita Fox and gets away with it!
I reckon that also includes tying her to a runaway stage.
Watch it! I'm in no mood for smart remarks. Now, are you ready for another mission, Tennessee?
Yes, ma'am. Oh, I mean, I surely am, Inspector Fox.